Okay, hello.
Hello.
My name is Samantha Luna, and I am going to be interviewing Rebecca, who is my mom, if you can't tell already. Um, Rebecca works at the Solano County building. What did you say for that? She works for Solano County as an accountant clerk, right?
Yes.
Well, we're gonna find out more here in a jiffy. How would you define leadership?
So, being a leader is about making decisions, setting example. A leader can be somebody from that leads in a small capacity or large, maybe a CEO at a big corporation, or it could be just a Bible study or your family that you're leading. It's just leadership can be just somebody that is a really good role model.
Okay. So, what would you say um, as a leader? What would be 3 to 4 characteristics to define that?
So I chose that I think that somebody that's going to be a leader needs to be strong and able to make decisions that are beneficial and helpful to the group as well as the goals that they set of what they're setting that's going to be beneficial to those around them. I think being another word would be a characteristic would be convicted, that they're convicted in what their success is going to be, what their passion is, what they're going after. They're convicted and they don't stray. They don't get wishy-washy with their decisions.
Mm-hmm.
They make a decision for the group that they're leading and they stick to that. And they kind of take everybody's, everything in consideration before they make that decision. They don't make just hasty decisions. Another characteristic to me is the compassion and passionate about what they're leading, what they're doing, that they're doing it with love, that they have a desire, a want for the best outcome, their ability to just work from their heart. That they're not only strong in their mind, they're convicted, they're strong, but they also have the heart that's leading them.
Okay. And what would a typical day be like at work for you?
So my day starts at 8 o'clock, and like my daughter Sammy had said, I am an account clerk. So I work for the primary care doctors and family health and the dentist for Solano County. And I start with working with patients right away from the start of my day, that maybe they're coming in for blood work, they need to see a doctor, they need to see a dentist. Some don't have insurance, some have limited, Medi-Cal with share cost. It's all government programs that go there, that come to our facility. So my job is people that don't have insurance. I'm going to work with them on payment plans or on programs that can help slide their fees off. The state of California Medi-Cal only pays for certain things to a limit. So my job is to see if we could stretch it a little bit further, that we could get them the help that they need for their health wise, prescriptions, or maybe for their teeth, that the state will only pay for fillings to be done and they need dentures, they're missing teeth. I also work with getting training for our staff. So I reach out to the government agencies, through the federal government, through the state of California, and also outside agencies, that I set up trainings for our staff that will come in to help give us ideas and to better serve them, and also teach us the new and upcoming guidelines that the state may be changing. So, and that starts from 8 and it ends till it ends at 5, and I'm definitely busy my entire day.
Wow. So, with all that craziness, who do you go to for advice, or who would you consider to be your mentor?
So my one mentor at my place of employment would be the managing dentist. So basically, I first started reporting to the dental clinic probably about, I don't know, maybe 8 years ago, let's say. And I have a really good rapport. That was my main department, was the dental. And when we opened up the new facility in Vacaville, they asked for me to take over not just all the dental clinics throughout the county, but the Vacaville primary care clinic. So my mentor is the dental manager because I could share ideas with her, goals with her, better situations for our staff that would help them come to work with more enthusiasm to help the community and keep their, I guess, their attitudes. You know, what can we do for skill building and to make people enjoy coming to work, have a passion for their job.
I like that. So what do you enjoy most about your career?
So as you probably heard throughout all my questions that you've asked me, I like serving the public. I like making sure that people get their needs met with their health because I feel health is so important and dental is so important. So I like making a difference in a person's life, and I like them walking away with them not coming there thinking that they're getting handouts. If they're working with somebody that we're working as a team, that we're going to get them help and they can walk away with their pride and their dignity.
I like that. So do you have any challenges in your career?
Yes. So as I mentioned, we work with the state and the federal government. So there are guidelines that I need to follow when we're doing the billing and what we can offer. So it's a challenge to always keep up what their change is going to be, what their new guidelines are going to be for federal government, for state government, and what we could still do to service our community. So it's really, to me, a big challenge because, of course, I want to make sure that people are able to get their needs met.
Yeah.
So that's just been a big challenge for me.
Sounds like one. So what immediately comes to your mind when you hear the word success?
So success is just a feeling of accomplishment, setting goals that I can complete, that are maybe big, maybe small, maybe just getting up and not feeling well and still just pushing myself to make it through my work day. That's an accomplishment. I just feel like everything you do should just be a feeling of accomplishment. Mm-hmm. I guess to be a positive influence on others and set good examples for other people, that to me is a success, is to walk away knowing that you were a success, that you were an impact in somebody's life.
I agree. What advice would you give to aspiring young leaders?
So I would tell them to do what you love, to be passionate leader, to be, like I said, a convicted leader, to wake up each morning to not try to go out and sell somebody swampland, but to go out and sell somebody, be a leader of something that is good and that is right and that you love, and not just be that leader because maybe the ultimate goal is a big paycheck, but the ultimate goal should be, I want to be a leader to mm-hmm. be, like I've said, an impact, to make a difference and be prideful of what you do in your life, to take pride of what your accomplishments are, and I guess that would be what I would tell them.
I really like that answer. So now, would you consider yourself a leader maybe in your career or even in your personal life?
So I think that I'm a leader in both. Because I think at my job, I think that I've earned the respect from my peers, from my directors, from my managers, and I think I'm well known throughout my departments that I've worked in, other departments in the county, that that I make really good decisions and I come up with really great ideas that can help better serve our community. I was really a strong influence on our mobile dental and primary care vans that go out throughout the community to service children and the homeless, and if we go to the churches and help people there. So I was a big influence on how that rolled out back in 2011. So I think that I've earned a lot of respect, and I feel like I'm a leader in that. And then in my personal life, I think I am also, because I'm a mother, I'm a grandmother, and I think that I lead by example with my children, that we're overcomers, that any obstacle that comes at us, that we are going to overcome that, and we're going to do that with grace and I think that I've set example to work hard at what you decide to do in your life, in your career. And most importantly, I think that I've taught my children to have a relationship with God, that in itself is, you know, so important. And I think that I lead them, and they follow that lead. They know that our 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 relationship with God is first and foremost.
Mm-hmm. Now, do you think being a leader do you think the word leader and the word boss has any significant difference?
Yes. I think that a leader doesn't need the title of boss. I think that you could just be a leader amongst your friends and your church, your work, and it's nothing that you're getting a dollar amount paid for. You're just the leader that you want to set such good examples. A boss could be just anybody that comes in and gets the paycheck to be the title of a boss, that signs your timesheets, that maybe doesn't have as much care. But a leader is somebody that just cares and wants to, lead to the best and ultimate, goals in our lives. And that's what I think that a leader should be. I think that you just set the example. Leader is setting an example, just like, you followed Jesus. He didn't have a title. He was just the leader amongst his men, right? That he walked the earth and people just followed him because of example. That's what a leader is. Somebody that people want to follow because of the example that they're setting.
I really like that answer a lot. Well, that's all of my questions, and I just want to thank you for taking the time to answer them for me, and I've definitely learned a lot just in this little setting. So, thank you.
Thank you for interviewing me.
You're welcome.